Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Russellville Sports Network's broadcast of Atkins Red Devil and Lady Red Devil basketball right here on the Russellville Sports Network. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Tyson Foods, as well as by Razor Polish, by Heirloom Legal Services, by Farm Credit of Western Arkansas, by Rose Drug of Russellville, by Arvest Bank, and by Union Grove Free Will Baptist Church. Now let's send it out to the floor for all of tonight's action.
Get ready to do the starting lineups here, and we're doing the spotlight effect here tonight.
Yeah, they got a real spotlight motion.
It looks like a flashlight on the floor. I'm not trying to make.
But that's our boy Farfel.
It is. That is far. We can't make fun of that because he helped us get set up here, and we want to thank him for his hospitality. But let's talk real quick. Senior girls action here. Red Devils kind of come in. They've lost 4 in a row now. We went to a big tournament in Rogers and faced 3 pretty good opponents up there and competed hard in all 3 games. But, playing upper class and stuff, and, we were eventually more down.
Yeah, Shane, that's right. But, you say we're on 4 games, but our last 4 games were all against higher division teams. Little Rock Central 7A, Rogers 7A. Not sure what the team out of Missouri was from. Then you got Ozark last Monday, which was a 4A.
All right, we're underway here in Perryville, and Abby Grace Cunningham wins the tip, and she gets it. We get it to Katie Keister off to Jordan Crawford to Abby Cunningham. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded by Josie Taylor. And her stick back, she draws the foul.
And that foul's on number 4, Shane.
And
Gracie Jones, Coach Kuhn, the head coach, gives me the wrong numbers.
So Gracie Jones, Josie Taylor's first free throw is good. That's the first of her Hair Loop Legal Service free throws here tonight. She'll have one more. If you'll hang with us real quick, we'll get you the starters as soon as Josie makes both of them. And now the official wants to have a word. Settled now, ready to go. Josie had something behind her ear. The official said you cannot have that. Okay. You know that. So here is Alyssa Rudolph. She's coming across the timeline. Gets it in the corner now to Abby Carter. Back to Rudolph. Rudolph looking. Carter penetrates in the lane. And errant bounce pass, and it'll get a turnover to the Lady Red Devils.
And Shane, our girls look like they come out in the zone there. Coach McAnulty popping out with the zone.
Here's Keister back to Crawford. Now they get it to the middle to Cunningham. And Cunningham dribbles across the timeline, gets it back to Katie Keister. Katie will set the offense. Katie penetrates, kicks it off to her sister Corey. Cross court to Jordan Crawford, inside to Cunningham. Cunningham, free throw line jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Reagan Henderson. Henderson quickly down the floor, and she'll be stopped by Katie Keister. Henderson, 3 from the wing, no good. Rebounded by Abby Grace Cunningham for the Lady Red Devils. She gets it off to Corey Keister. Keister across the timeline. Kicks it over to Jordan Crawford on the wing. Back up to Corey, over to her sister Katie. Katie penetrates, free throw line extended. Jump shot is good. Katie Keister with the bucket. Makes it 4-0 Lady Red Devils.
And that's good offense, Shane. You know, last week when we did the game at Ozark, we stood around the first quarter. We couldn't buy a basket. Tonight we're attacking the rim. We've already got 4 points, more than we scored last week.
So here's a trap by the Lady Red Devils, but Carter breaks it, kicks it out, and here's another quick 3 deep by Henderson, no good. Corey Keister with the rebound. Keister quickly across the timeline, gets it off to Jordan Crawford, down to Cunningham on the block. Cunningham looking, kicks it back out to Crawford. Crawford, 3-pointer from the corner, no good. It's rebounded by Henderson. Henderson quickly down the floor. And the pass was deflected by Katie Keister, and her pass quickly down to Josie Taylor. Layup is good. Taylor with the bucket, assist to Katie Keister. Makes it 6-0 now, Lady Red Devils. Lady Red Devils, like you said, T, are in the 2-3 zone. Something we haven't seen much of them this
they're
year.
in the man now, Shane.
They have switched. And that is Carter with it. Carter, her running bank shot, no good. Katie Keister with the board. Katie looking down the floor. When Katie gets the ball, you better have your head up. Corey Keister, deep 3 from the wing, no good. But Josie Taylor's there. Rebound, no good. Cunningham with her follow, good. Lady Red Devils doing a great job on the board. Up 8-0, and Perryville wants a timeout here at the 5:10 mark. 8-0 Lady Red Devils. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network. All right, Red Devil fans, back here at Perryville, 8-0 Lady Red Devils. This is Rudolph with it. She gets it off as a running jump shot there by Christie's. No good. The follow-up by Gracie Jones is good. It is 8-2. Corey Keister now comes across the timeline. Off to Katie. Katie dumps it inside to Cunningham. Cunningham makes a post move, and she's going to get called for travel.
That was not a walk, Shane. That was a good post move.
It was. It's a basic post move that everybody's taught inside, and she took her 2 steps, but she got called there. Here's Rudolph, and Rudolph, she's going to get called for traveling. So it goes over to the Lady Red Devils. Katie Keister coming across the timeline. Keister pulls up, 3-pointer from the top, no good. Rebounded by her sister Corey. Corey's follow-up, no good. And it is rebounded by Reagan Henderson for the Lady Mustangs. She gets it off in the corner now. That is Rudolph. Rudolph trying to penetrate, gets in the lane, running floater, good. Well, I shouldn't say floater, she banked it in, and it's 8-4 now. Lady Red Devils lead.
And that's good defense, Shane. She just threw it up there hard off the glass.
That was a prayer shot. Here's Corey Keister on the wing with it. Josie Taylor in the corner. And Josie's ball, her pass was stolen. And that is Rudolph all the way down. Dishes off to Carter. And it is 8-6. So just like that, the timeout by the Mustangs. And then they've come back with 6 straight.
That's right, Shane. We're kind of getting lackadaisical. We got to get back to attacking.
Here's Jordan Crawford, Josie Taylor. Josie, pass was tipped away, but Cunningham has it now. Corey Keister at the top. 3-pointer, good. Corey Keister with the Farm Credit 3-point basket makes it 11-6. Lady Red Devils. Here's Abby Carter with it on the wing, off to Reagan Henderson. Now back to Rudolph. Rudolph to Carter. They get it down on the block to Jones. Jones tried to pass it. Oh, looked like it went off the Mustang foot, but they're going to keep it with the Mustangs. We're at the 3-minute mark here in the first. Lady Red Devils lead by 5. That is Cammie Christie with it. She gets it over to Carter. Carter now to Rudolph. Rudolph comes back to the point. Now gets it off to Henderson. Henderson feeds. Carter with it, and her shot was blocked. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it goes off Carter, and it'll go over to the Lady Red Devils.
That's a makeup call.
It is. I agree with that totally. Here's Katie Keister. Katie kicks it off to Jordan Crawford. Dumps it down the block. Cunningham. Cunningham goes up. Post move, good. They're going to have a hard time stopping Abby Grace inside there if she gets it down on that block.
That's right, Shane, because they don't have a big girl.
And here's the running Euro layup by Alyssa Rudolph for the Mustangs. It makes it 13-8.
You know, it's never an easy place to play over here, Shane. It's
It's
always a battle.
Here's Katie off to her sister Corey. Corey looked at the 3. Now she comes cross court to Katie. Katie up top, Jordan Crawford dumps it inside. Cunningham kicks it out to Katie. Katie penetrates, baseline jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Reagan Henderson. Henderson quickly down the floor. And the layup is no good by Rudolph, and Katie comes away with it. Keister off and running. And Keister, little head fake, and her runner is no good. She fights for the rebound, gets it to her sister Corey. Corey, jump shot in the lane, good. 15-8 now as the Keisters had the offensive end there. Reagan Henderson now has it on the wing for the Mustangs. And here's a deep 3, and it is no good by Cammie Christie. Abby Grace Cunningham with the rebound. As we near the 1-minute mark, Katie takes her time coming across the timeline. Now gets it Josie Taylor, free throw line. She drives, penetrates, shot is no good, but she'll draw the foul.
And that foul's on number 3, Shane, Abby Carter. Her first, team second. Going to send Josie to the line for 2.
Josie Taylor will be going to the line, her first of the Heirloom Legal Service free throws here tonight. First free throw is good. So now we have a substitution. Makai McKinney comes in now for the Mustangs. Reagan Henderson will check out. Josie Taylor's second free throw is good. And it is 17-8 Lady Red Devils now.
Libby May.
Libby May is now in the game for the Lady Red Devils. And here's a deep three by Carter's, no good. Rebounded by Rudolph. Rudolph cross court now. That is Christie with it. Christie drives, penetrate, layup, good.
That was just a tough drive right there, Shane.
Makes it 17-10 as we are now 30 seconds away to the end of the first quarter. Cunningham, free throw line, jump shot, good. Nice shot there by the center for the Lady Red Devils. 19-10. Here is Christie as they're running a little weave up top, trying to run down the time here. Oh, now we're going to pull up. Deep three, no good by Rudolph. Rebounded by May, and it errant pass there, and it goes back to the Lady Mustangs. Gonna have to let Libby settle in there. I know this is what her first action this year, I think, isn't it?
It's the first I've seen. Shane.
Yeah. So here's the inbounds underneath by the Mustangs, and they're going to call Keister for the hip check.
That should be on the floor. That's going to be on Katie, her first, team first.
So 10 seconds left, and the Mustangs will be inbounded underneath their goal. It's Rudolph looking to inbounds. She gets it off. That's McKinney. McKinney gets it. Rudolph, jumper, good in the lane. And that's going to bring it in to the first quarter. It's been Lady Red Devils here tonight as they lead 19-12. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Red Devil fans back here at Perryville, Arkansas as we get ready to start the second quarter play. Lady Red Devils held the lead for the whole first quarter there, and they're up 19-12. And pretty good offensive performance there in the first quarter.
Way better than the last time I watched it.
Saw them. So it's Mustangs ball as we start out the second quarter play here, and they're sticking with that weave up top, and they're trying to find a penetration, and the pass was stolen by Katie Keister as McKinney tried to feed underneath, and Keister comes away with it. Kicks it off to her sister Corey on the wing. Here's Libby May, free throw line jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Makai McKinney for the Mustangs.
And that's a good shot by Libby.
It was for, not having one this year. Wide open. She'll get them to go. Here's a deep three by Reagan Henderson. 19-15, boy, they're not afraid to fire from anywhere on the floor.
Typical Perryville, Shane, typical Perryville. They'll shoot it from the tail.
Here's Katie Keister. Off to Jordan Crawford. Crawford to Abby Grace. Abby Grace is trying to penetrate. Nothing there. Corey thought about it. Now she goes off to Katie. Down to Abby Grace on the block. Cunningham's post move, good. They're going to have a hard time stopping her if she gets them backed in there.
That's right, Shane.
That is Reagan Henderson with it up top. Kicks it off to Rudolph. Rudolph looking and gets it off to McKinney. McKinney back over to Henderson. Henderson penetrates, and her runner is no good. Rebounded by Katie Keister. Katie looking, and fires down the floor, and just a little bit too much. As you can see, she wanted it, but she led Abby Grace a little bit too much on that one.
You already know when she gets that look in her eyes, she's going to let it fly.
Let it fly. So here we go, back over to the Mustangs. That's Rudolph with it, and she kicks it out to Christie. Christie trying to penetrate. She just dribbles across to the other side. McKinney with it in the corner. Henderson now. Rudolph has it again up top. It's going to reset. Resetting the offense. Lady Red Devils have gone to a man. That is McKinney with it, and here's Rudolph. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Corey Keister. Corey gets it off to her sister, Katie. Red Devils lead by 6 here in the second quarter. Katie kicks it off to her sister, Corey. Back over to Jordan Crawford. Inside, nice pass to Cunningham. Cunningham kicks it out to Katie. Katie, three-pointer from the wing is good. Farm credit three-point basket by Katie Keister makes it 24-15.
Pretty shot by the freshman.
It was. Here's Rudolph with it and hands it off to Christie, and her three-pointer's no good. And the Mustangs save it to Christie. But there's a turnover, and bodies are on the floor. Katie Keister comes away with it after Abby Grace saved it. Now Katie coming down the floor. She's going to pull up again. She's feeling it now, and this one goes off the side of the rim.
That right there is what you call a heat check.
Here is Kami Christie. She kicks it out. She kicked it out to Henderson. Henderson back to Christie. Christie, free throw line jump shot, no good. Rebound by Rudolph. Her putback, no good, but she draws the foul.
And that foul is going to be on Libby. Her first. Team second. And that's going to send Rudolph to the line for 2, Shane.
So we're at the 4:30 mark left here in the first half. Lady Red Devils lead by 9. Rudolph's first free throw, no good. She'll get one more. Now checking into the game is Riley Almond for the Lady Mustangs. And Gracie Jones will take a seat. Rudolph second, all net right there, makes it 24-16. Keister brings it across the timeline. Kicks it off to Corey on the wing. Corey over to Jordan Crawford at the point. Now Katie. Katie gets it inside to Cunningham. Bucket good. Cunningham worked her way down there, got her girl backed in, and Katie said, here you go.
That's what you do, Shane. When you have a zone, you get that thing rotated and you pin the back girl, it's an easy layup every time.
Rudolph at the point with it, trying to set the offense, kicks it off to Henderson. Henderson gets it to Almond. Almond gets it down to Rudolph on the block, and Keister's going to draw the foul as Almond snuck in on the block down there.
And that's going to be on Katie, her second. Team third, and that's going to send Rudolph back to the line for 2.
Rudolph's first free throw is no good. Lady Red Devils leading 26-16, 3:50 left here in the first half. We're in Perryville, Arkansas tonight, conference opener for the Lady Red Devils. And we're going to have a timeout in the action as Rudolph made her second, cut it to 9. So with that, we're going to take a break. It is 26-17. Red Devils, you're watching Red Devil basketball.
Time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, Red Devil fans, we are back here in Perryville. And it is 26-17. Lady Red Devils leading. And T, we've talked about it here in the first half. We're seeing a much smoother offense here than we did a week ago in Ozark.
I can't hear you, Shane. I can't hear you. But yes, we've already established more points than we had in 3 quarters. at Ozark last week, Shane. But tonight is just a different ball game. You know, we come out, we're attacking the basket, we're rotating on, we're getting that zone to rotate and shift, and it's now they've jumped into the man, so we're really going to have trouble in the they'll have trouble in the post with Abby.
Here's Jordan Crawford up top. Three-pointer is no good, and they're going to call Abby Grace. No foul called right there. They just called her going out of bounds, so good break right there.
Quick whistle.
Yeah. So it goes over to the Lady Mustangs. And tell you got to think, our girls may have learned quite a bit about themselves in that tournament up at Rogers.
That's right. Like I said, them upper-class schools, you find out where you stand.
Here's a three-pointer at the top by Henderson, no good. And here's a follow-up by Christie, was no good. Rebounded by Jordan Crawford. And Katie Keister is off and running, but she pulls up. Now she's going to reset the offense. Katie off to Jordan Crawford on the wing, gets it inside. Cunningham being triple teamed now, kicks it up top. And May, Libby hit her shot, three-pointer, but they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane.
That is the most uncalled thing you can have in a basketball game. You may see one every 6 games.
So, man, tough break there for Libby as she hit her three-pointer, but she'll get another crack at it. Here we go. Christie with it, and Christie's going to – here's the return call as we're going to have traveling on the Mustangs. It goes back to the Lady Red Devils.
Whistle happy crew, Shane.
It is. So Katie taking her time across the timeline here. Now kicks it off to Jordan on the wing. Jordan looks, gets it to Libby. Libby gets it down to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to draw the foul this time. Abby Grace Cunningham is absolutely wearing out the interior of the Perryville defense.
That's right, and that's on Riley Allman, her first, team third. You're correct, Shane. And with Perryville going to the man, they don't have a big girl inside to guard Abby.
No, they have nobody that can match up with Cunningham. And a week ago when we saw Cunningham, she was the shorter girl on the floor.
Yeah.
Here's the lob into Cunningham at the free throw line. Cunningham jumper is no good, and that was rebounded by Alyssa Rudolph for the Mustangs. Quickly down the floor. Here's a three from the corner by Carter. No good. Rebounded by Libby May. Libby, lost the handle of it, and it was stolen by the Mustangs. That's Christie with it. And they're having a hot potato session with it, but now they gain control with it.
Man.
So Reagan Henderson's going to calm this thing down for a minute, let everybody set up. Now she kicks it over to McKinney. McKinney gets it to Allman. Allman gets it down to Rudolph. Turnaround from the block is no good. And rebounded by May, gets it to Cunningham, off to Crawford.
I tell you, Shane, Libby's done snatched 3 boards since she's been in the game.
She's playing hard. Libby is going to be a big help. Here's Libby up top with it. Off to Corey Keister, down to Cunningham. Cunningham being double teamed, kicks it to Katie. Katie off to Jordan. Jordan, three-pointer from the wing is no good. But Cunningham's trying to run it down, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, looked like it went off a Mustang, but they're going to say no, and it's going to stay with the Mustangs.
Man, that's 2 tough breaks we couldn't catch, Shane.
1:13 left here in the first, and it is a 9-point lead for the Lady Red Devils. Cross court now to Henderson. Henderson trying to penetrate, cut off by May, gets it back to Rudolph. Henderson now on the wing with it, dumps it down to Rudolph on the block. And an errant pass, but it is run down by Carter in the corner. And here's a deep three, and it's good by Reagan Henderson. Boy, they have lived and died with some Hail Mary three-pointers.
Well, she's shooting from a different area code, Shane.
I know it. Here's Josie Taylor, three-pointer from the wing is no good. Rebounded by Riley Allman. 26-20. Here's another three. It is no good by the Mustangs, but it's rebounded by Carter. She kicks it off to Allman. Her follow-up's no good. Keister comes away with it, and we're at the 22nd mark. So Lady Red Devils probably playing for one here as they cross the timeline. Katie kicks it over to her sister Corey. Here's Libby May with it at the top. In the corner now to Katie. We're at the 5-second mark, and Abby Grace is going to draw a foul.
And that foul is going to be on Reagan Henderson, her first. team fourth.
So we have 5 seconds left in this. Cunningham gets the inbounds, and it is stolen by Rudolph. And her shot from the half court is no good. And that's going to bring an end to the first half here in Perryville. It is Lady Red Devils 26, the Perryville Lady Mustangs 20. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help
Farm
of legal
Credit
services.
supports
Well, let Leah
rural
Jacobs at
communities
Heirloom
and
Legal at
agriculture
425
with
North Church
reliable,
Street in
consistent
Atkins.
credit
Be
and
your
financial
go-to when
services
you are
in
needing
good
assistance.
times and bad.
If you're needing a will or a
We
trust,
provide
maybe
loans
you're
to
helping
farmers
an elder
and
parent
ranchers,
with Medicaid issues,
farmer-owned
planning on
cooperatives,
opening a brand new
rural
business,
homebuyers,
maybe you have another legal
agribusinesses,
need.
and rural
Jacobs can help you
infrastructure
plan your
providers.
next step.
As
That's Heirloom
cooperatives,
Legal,
we're
helping
locally
families
owned
build and
governed.
protect their
We help
legacy through
agricultural
estate, elder,
producers
and business
feed the
planning.
world.
Call
For
501-819-2553
Farm
and
Credit,
walk-ins are
supporting
welcome.
rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, Red Devil fans, we are back here at the half senior girls contest. It's your Atkins Lady Red Devils 26, Perryville Lady Mustangs 20. And T, we got some stats here for the first half.
Yeah, leading scorer for the Lady Devils, Abby Grace Cunningham, Shane. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And our buddy, our buddy Mo, he had to take up. Firth come up here and help us set up.
Yeah.
He was talking bad about Mo, and I don't let Firth do that normally. Mo, he come hook us up with the drinks.
Hey, we do. We cannot say enough. The hospitality here at Perryville's been good. They helped us set up, and we just got our drinks from Mo, and they always take care of us over here, so we appreciate it very much. Like you said, Abby Grace Cunningham, great first half. She's dominating in the middle. They don't have anybody who can match up with her. And as long as she keeps position. Now, we did notice as the half went along, they started double teaming and triple teaming and trying to stop her.
Yeah, but she's throwing it outside. We're just not getting that shot to fall right now.
Right. Let's talk about on our defensive ends. The only thing that's keeping the Lady Mustangs in my opinion, T, is we've had some Hail Mary three-pointers go up.
Yeah, Reagan Henderson, she's got 6. And Alyssa Rudolph has 8. But you take those 2 out of the equation, Shane, they have 6 points.
Rudolph has done most of her damage inside penetrating or rebounds, junk buckets. But Henderson,
she's shooting
fired
it over there from that Keith Carter signature.
Yeah, from the Keith Carter sign over there.
For y'all that can't see it, let me go ahead and zoom in over there for you. That signature right there, yeah, you see how far it is?
Yeah.
She's shooting it from there.
We all know the legend of Keith Carter over here in Perryville, Arkansas, and just to relive a little nostalgia there, boy, that was some battles back in the 90s. Perryville and Atkins senior boys, the year Atkins won the state title, but Perryville
beat us every time.
Beat us every time that year in the conference, the district, the regional, but they got knocked out
by Star City.
By Star City, and it would have been Atkins and Perryville in the state finals, but Star City stopped it that year.
That's right.
But, boy, that was some good basketball back in those days, and that's why it's a good rivalry over here in Perryville. They always bring a good crowd to our place, and we always bring a good crowd to their place.
That's right. No matter what, they may yell and scream in their bleachers.
Okay.
Because there is no telling what's going to be said in their bleachers.
All right, we're ready to start second half action here, 26-20. Foul trouble, we have Katie with the only one with 2, right?
That's right. We only had 3 team fouls. That's shocking.
That is. Are we talking that on the calls that we usually get over here?
Don't even get me started.
I know.
That's for another thing coming. These referees are like, they may not ever get a game here again. Because there was only 7 total fouls called in the first half. In Perryville, that's not acceptable.
All right, here we go. Lady Red Devils start out third quarter play. Katie Keister comes across the timeline. It is the starting 5 for the Lady Red Devils. Jordan Crawford, Josie Taylor, Corey Keister, Katie Keister, and Abby Grace Cunningham. Here's a jump shot from the wing by Jordan Crawford. She follows her shot, gets it, and kicks it in to Josie Taylor for the stick back and the bucket.
And that's great by Jordan. She follows her shot, gets the ball, gets the rebound, gets to Josie, and she finishes at the basket.
Here is Rudolph, kicks it inside. That is Henderson with it. Now they kick it off to Carter. Carter trying to penetrate. Now she goes down the side of the lane, blocked out of bounds, and we're going to get Abby Grace with the body check.
Body check?
Well, he said the block.
That was terrible. That ball got thrown into the rafters over there.
We spoke too soon.
No, you jinxed us.
I jinxed us. There's the first free throw, and as my broadcast partner always says,
ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. There it is.
Famous words of Rasheed Wallace.
Second free throw is good. So Carter hits 1 out of 2, cuts this thing to 7. Lady Red Devils leading.
Good thing they're on that other, that half and half sale today here in Perryville on the free throw shots.
I know it. That's about all they're getting. Josie Taylor with it up top, kicks it over to Jordan. Jordan Crawford, three-pointer from the wing, and it is rebounded by Rudolph. Rudolph quickly down the floor, and here's that 3 again, and it's good. as Henderson has unlimited range.
I don't think we figured it out by now, but I figured it out. Number 13 can shoot, and we better find out where she is.
Here's Keister, dumps down to Cunningham, bucket good. Keister with the nice drive, penetration, and the dish, and Cunningham adds on to her total. Rudolph gets it off now to Henderson. You got to find Henderson. Now she goes with the left-handed scoop shot and draws the foul.
And that foul is going to be on Corey Keister, her first, team second. And that's going to send Henderson to the line for 2.
Henderson's first free throw is good. I kind of wondered if she'd make it because it's a little bit too close for her.
Hey, she's a shooter. You can tell. Look at the form, Shane.
She'll get another one, and it is short this time, but Rudolph almost had the rebound, but Corey Keister snatches it away from her, and Red Devils lead by 5. Katie comes across the timeline. Kicks it off and goes out of bounds, and it'll go off Rudolph, and it'll stay with the Lady Red Devils. Quickly inbound, bucket good. As Katie Keister caught everybody taking a little nap right there and hit Cunningham, layup good. Here's Henderson with it. Henderson trying to drive baseline and kicks it out now to Rudolph. Now back to Henderson. Henderson penetrates in the lane, running floater, no good. Cunningham with the board. Cunningham gets it off to Katie. Katie Keister, she's trying to get that professor name back from my broadcast partner tonight.
She's getting close.
She's getting close. Here's Josie Taylor. Kicks, oh my word. 2 of them just come up, charge Cunningham.
And that foul is going to be on Gracie Jones, her second, team first.
So the Lady Red Devils will inbounds underneath the goal. Katie looking and kicks it in the corner to Jordan Crawford. Off to Cunningham. Cunningham penetrates down the block, kicks it out. Crawford back over to Corey Keister. Corey now to Jordan. Jordan's got a layup. Oh! She pulled it back out. And Corey Keister with the three-point basket. Farm credit three-point basket there by Corey Keister. Moves this thing to a 10-point lead for the Lady Red Devils.
We don't like to shoot layups in Atkins.
No, we don't. Oh, Corey Keister almost comes away with steal, but Henderson said, you know what, I can do it too. And she adds on. Makes it 35-28. Katie Keister running down the lane, loses control of her layup. And here comes Rudolph running back, and Corey Keister swats that thing out. Like a Keem Olajuwon right there.
Nah, she didn't get that high.
All right.
I'll give her like Sean Bradley.
Everybody's going, who's that?
Exactly.
Here's the inbounds by Rudolph over to Carter. Carter kicks it up to Christie. Christie almost got a little pickpocket there, and, ooh, it's going to stay with the Mustangs as Katie was trying to backpick her. And here's the inbounds to Christie. Christie's three-pointer no good. Katie Keister just takes it away from everybody. And is going to take her time. As Coach McAnulty said, slow it down. And Keister's going to pull up from the three. Oh, a little bit wild on that one. And here comes Christie away with it. Christie trying to go down the lane, kicks it out, and there she is, and that one's going to be way off. We could see that one from up here as Henderson missed that one. But Rudolph doing the dirty work comes away with it underneath. And here's another three from downtown by Carter, no good. And Cunningham's going to go to the floor and take it away from everybody and gets it off to Keister.
And that was just a sloppy possession. Shane.
It was. And here's the pass down the block. Libby Mays on the board there. Libby May with her first basket, and it is a 9-point lead now. And Perryville wants to talk about things. So with that, we're going to take a break. It's Lady Red Devils 37, Lady Mustangs 28. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Cheek Plumbing, Electric, Heating, and Cooling has been in business for over 50 years. Chuck Cheek is a third-generation owner who specializes in new construction and service work. Located at 103 Northeast 8th Street in Atkins, call 479-641-7992. Again, that's Cheek Plumbing, 479-641-7992. Cheek Plumbing is a proud supporter of the Atkins Red Devils right here on the Russellville Sports Network.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here at Perryville, Arkansas. 3:26 left in the third. Lady Red Devils leading 37-28 over the Lady Mustangs. This is opening conference action for the Lady Red Devils.
And fans, if you hear like a little whisper in the faint background, I have a little minion on my shoulder named Cole, and he is really just chirping over here.
Here's Rudolph with it. Rudolph kicks it in the corner to Carter. Carter gets it back to Rudolph. Rudolph kicks it down on the block, and that was Jones's shot. Is wild as Cunningham defended it very well there. Cunningham, free throw line extended, kicks it off. Corey Keister three-pointer is no good from the wing. Christie's off and running. Christie trying to go coast to coast and draws the foul.
And that foul is going to be on Corey Keister, her second. Team third. That's going to send Christie to the line for two.
Christie's first free throw is good. So checking in the game now for the Mustangs is Makai McKinney.
Say that fast.
No. Second free throw is no good by Christie, but she gets the rebound as the Lady Red Devils couldn't grab a hold of it. Rudolph looking for the three, gets it to McKinney. Shot is no good, but they're going to draw the foul.
And that's going to be on Josie Taylor, her first, team fourth, and now we're getting into those Perryville fouls. Alyssa Rudolph to the line for two.
2:41 left here in the third, 37-29. First free throw is good. Fans, we invite you to stay tuned for senior boys action following this one. Second one is no good. Rebounded by Cunningham, 37-30 now. Lady Red Devils leading. 2.5 left here in the third. Keister with it on the wing. Corey looking, kicks it off to Josie Taylor. And we're going to have a foul.
And that foul is going to be on Josie Taylor.
Okay.
Her second, team fifth.
Here he is, Henderson with the runner, no good. Henderson with the follow-up, no good. Cunningham with the board as Henderson had two shots at it right on the block. And now here's Cunningham. And here's a three by Cunningham is no good. Off, and that one's going to go out of bounds off Makai McKinney as she couldn't run down the rebound. So it'll stay with the Lady Red Devils, 1:55 left here in the third. Katie taking her time. Abby Grace had her girl back down. Oh, that's going to stay with the Lady Red Devils. I saw that one.
We saw it the last time, too, and they called it the other way.
I saw that one. I had that one. Here's Katie inbounds to Cunningham. To Josie Taylor. Three-pointer is short. Corey with the follow-up, no good. And what do we got now? Wow.
That's Corey's third. Team 6. Like I said, we have doubled our fouls.
So, minute and a half left here in the third. Here's Henderson with it. Off to Christie. Christie drives. Runner in the lane, no good. Christie, Josie Taylor tries to come away with it. Now Corey goes to the ground, and they're still fighting. We saw a little excessive right there. See if the official saw it. Oh, wow. So now Coach McAnulty had timeout called and should have been a timeout called, and the other official overruled it, and he said, no, we're going to have a jump. Wow. So it stays with the Mustangs on this possession, and it's Rudolph. Rudolph, she penetrates. Her running bank shot is no good. And rebounded by May, and that's going to be a foul on the Mustangs, and that's on Gracie Jones.
That's her third. Team second.
So we are under 1 minute left here in the third. Katie, oh, wow. There's like three of them and just banging Abby Grace now every time they throw it into her.
And that's on Gracie Jones, her fourth. Team third.
Katie will inbounds underneath the goal. Up top to Corey. Corey trying to penetrate, kicks it out. Josie Taylor, three-pointer from the wing is no good. And it comes away to Rudolph. Rudolph on the fast break, kicks it down to Henderson, layup good. Reagan Henderson with a bucket, makes it a 5-point deficit now for the Mustangs. Katie tries to penetrate, kicks it out, gets it off to Corey. Corey over to Libby May, down to Abby Grace on the block. Abby Grace goes up, shot no good. And they're going to call
Josie
a foul
Taylor.
On Josie Taylor.
Her third, team seventh. That's going to, Perryville's going to the line for 1-and-1. By the way, it's 7-3 on the fouls. And that's going to send Eminem to the line for 1-and-1.
Makai McKinney at the line.
Yeah, I'll let you say that.
Okay. First free throw is good. So this is going to be an interesting fourth quarter now as Perryville is got their bonus trips set for the whole quarter. And Corey gets a rebound on the second one as McKinney missed it, and we're at 15 seconds left. Katie at the point, kicks it off to Corey. Back to Katie. We're at 4 seconds left. Somebody's got to get open, and that's going to bring it in to the third quarter. Score, Atkins Lady Red Devils 37, Perryville Lady Mustangs 33. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
All right, Red Devil fans, we're back here at Perryville as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. It is 37-33. And T, we've done Lady Red Devil basketball now for 3 or 4 games, and I have found the biggest Achilles heel of our team. We struggle on getting last-second shots in the quarters.
That's because our point guard is so unselfish
Right.
that She's not going to shoot it. She's going to pass it.
Right. But I've seen that a lot that we have troubles getting that final shots.
Yes, we have struggled quite a bit.
37-33, here we go. Lady Red Devils start out possession here in the fourth quarter. Corey Keister up top with it, now to Libby May. Libby looking, they're leaving Libby wide open, but Lady Red Devils are going to be patient right now. Libby gets it down to Abby Grace. Abby Grace, nice move. Shot no good, gets the follow and the stick back. Abby Grace Cunningham doing the work underneath.
And that foul's going to be on Riley. Her second, team fourth, and that's going to send Abby Grace to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, Shane.
Abby Grace Cunningham, free throw is good. She hits her heirloom legal service free throw, making it 40-33. Here's the shot, is no good by Kai McKinney. As Abby Grace played great defense on the block right there. Katie down the floor. Libby May in the corner. Libby back up top to Corey. Back to Libby in the corner.
I can tell you one thing, Shane. If they wasn't going to guard me, I'm going to let it fly.
They've got like 3 down there on Abby Grace. Well, now it's just 2, but boy, they are really. So Coach McAnulty is spreading the floor. And Libby loses it in the corner. And a turnover to the Mustangs. Here comes Rudolph with it.
She got fouled.
Yeah. And here's a floater in the lane is good by Cammie Christie. So it's a 5-point lead now for the Lady Red Devils. Red Devils come across the timeline. Katie in the corner now to Libby. Libby down on the block. Abby Grace kicks it out to Katie. Katie up top with it. Kicks it over to Libby May. Libby on the wing with it. Coach McAnulty's trying to force them out. Gets it off to Katie. Katie being guarded by Rudolph. Now Katie penetrates in the lane, pulls it back out. Corey has it. Corey back off to her sister Katie. Over to Libby May in the corner. Back up top to Corey. Red Devils just showing a lot of patience here in the fourth.
This gives me PTSD, Shane. It's like my sophomore year against Clarksville. This is all they did was hold the ball.
Here's Corey with it up top. You just got to take care of it. And, boy, we almost double-dribbled out there, but we got a break. Cunningham with it. Cunningham up top. Cunningham off to Taylor. Now to Corey. Corey, free throw line jump shot, no good. Abby Grace gets the rebound, gets it to Josie, bucket good. Abby Grace goes down to the ground, gets the board, gets it to Josie Taylor for the bucket. Quickly down the floors, the Mustangs, and here's Rudolph with it. And here's Henderson with it, shot good. Henderson has been the scorer tonight here for the Mustangs. It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Red Devils.
You ain't lying. You take her out of the equation, Shane, and it's woo.
Here's Katie with it. Katie all the way, layup, good. Katie Keister with the little backspin on the dipsy-do layup.
That's a Euro step.
That
was a legit Euro step.
Here's a runner by Henderson, no good, but she draws the foul.
And that foul's on Abby Grace. Not sure how she fouled her, but that's going to be her second. Team 8. And that's going to send Henderson to the line for 2.
44-37. Lady Red Devils lead by 7, 4:20 left. Henderson, she has been the scorer here tonight for the Mustangs, and she keeps adding on. 44-38. Second one is no good. And, wow, it was saved by the Mustangs, and Rudolph sticks it back up and in. as Rudolph snuck between 3 Lady Red Devils and stuck it in. 44-40 now. Keister with it. Corey drives in the lane. Jumper is no good. In and out. Rebounded by the Mustangs, and we're going to have a foul.
And that's on Abby Grace. Her third. Team 9th. So one more foul, and the Lady Mustangs will be in a double bonus for the rest of the game, Shane, and we're nowhere close to being in the bonus.
So Makai McKinney at the line. First free throw is no good. Rebounded by Josie Taylor. Taylor's in trouble. Now they get it off to Katie Keister. Katie sets the offense. Gets it to Abby Grace. Abby Grace in the lane, kicks it out. Libby May up top. Corey. Corey three-pointer at the top is good. Gets the roll. Farm Credit three-point basket by Corey Keister. Makes it back up to 7. Quickly down the floor is Christie. Christie in the corner now to Allman. Allman looking for help. Allman gets it back up top to Rudolph. Rudolph gets it to Allman. Three-pointer at the top is good. I'm sorry, that was Cami Christie with the 3. And that makes it 47-43 now as we near the 3-minute mark. Katie off to Corey. Corey Keister pulls it back up top. And Corey's pass is deflected and stolen. Quickly down the floor, Rudolph, layup is good. And this thing is now a 2-point game, and Coach McAnulty wants timeout. So with that, we'll take a break as Coach McAnulty calls a full timeout. It is 47-45, Lady Red Devils. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today. There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, Red Devil fans back here at Perryville, Arkansas. Things have just got interesting here as the Lady Red Devils lead have been cut to 2 with 2:48 left. And it is Lady Red Devils' possession as Katie Keister will bring it across. Gets it off to her sister Corey. Now in the corner to Libby May. Back up top to Corey. Down in the corner to May. May looking back up top. May has it on the wing, gets it Cunningham. Cunningham's got her girl, nice spin move. Cunningham had her girl back down and put a nice spin move on her and puts this thing back up to a 4-point lead.
That was nice. Straight to perfection right there.
Here is McKinney with it, gets it off to Henderson. You got to know where Henderson is right now. As we are at the 2-minute mark. Here's Allman with it. Backdoor cut. Henderson layup. Good. They lost Henderson on the backdoor cut, and she hits the layup. 2-point lead for the Lady Red Devils again. Keister. Off to the corner to May. May gets it down the block. Cunningham. Back to May. Back up top to Corey. Down on the block to Cunningham. Cunningham kicks it out to Taylor. Back up top to Corey, over to May. Now gets it down, and there's the foul right there.
And that foul is going to be on Riley Allman, her third, team 5th. Shane, this is just a little food for thought right here. Okay. We've shot 5 free throws in the entire game, and Perryville shot 17.
Here's the inbounds to Corey. Gets it to Katie, back up to Corey. Corey now hands it off to her sister. And Katie's being pushed there by Rudolph. Now gets it to Corey on the wing. Corey down on the block. Cunningham. Cunningham's being triple teamed and draws the foul. So we're at 105 now. And that foul
is on Reagan Henderson, her second, team 6. So the next foul will put the Lady Devils in the bonus.
So Coach McAnulty wants timeout. And with that, we'll take a break. 105 left, 49-47, Lady Red Devils. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network. Red Devil fans back here in Perryville, Arkansas. 105 left in the game. Lady Red Devils 49, Lady Mustangs 47. It's going to be a tight one here as we finish this one. It's going to be who can hit the free throws. Katie Keister gets it into her sister Corey. Corey on the block, and they're going to call Corey for a travel. And boy, that has got the Red Devil fans fired up on that call. So 1 minute left now. It goes over to the Mustangs. Here's Henderson driving. Henderson's runner, no good. And it's rebounded by Rudolph. Lady Red Devils lead by 2. Rudolph with it, off to Henderson. Kicks it over to Christie. Christie fires a 3, and it's partially blocked by Corey. Rebounded by Libby May, gets it off to Katie. Katie. And Katie's going to be fouled.
And that foul's going to be on Alyssa Rudolph, her first, team 7th. And that's going to put Katie Keister on the line for 1-and-1.
31 seconds left, and Katie Keister's at the line for her heirloom legal service. Free throws, 1-and-1 here. First free throw is good. The 9th grader has ice water in her veins. She will have the bonus now. And that's a big one right there as it gives the Lady Red Devils a 4-point lead. 51-47. Here comes Rudolph with it.
Know where Henderson is.
Here's the runner by Rudolph's good, and here's a quick timeout by the Mustangs. We're going to keep it right here. 23 seconds left, 51-49. Lady Red Devils lead, and team, we talk about this every year. When you go on the road in conference, you want to steal some victories. And this is one that you need to get this one.
It's always a steal if you can come to Perryville and win.
Well, you know that you got tough places to go like Baptist, Mayflower, and places like that. These are the ones that you want to steal. You want to take these back home.
That's right, especially in this gym.
Right.
They're hard to come by in this gym.
Yeah, really, you are right. Here we go, inbounds to Katie Keister. And Katie's wrapped up immediately, 2 seconds off the clock.
And that foul's going to be on Christie, her first, team 8th, and that's going to send the professor.
You're going to give it to her now.
Back to the line for 1-and-1.
So Perryville, honestly, they think as a 9th grader that she could be shaken, but no. Free throw's good. That's the first of her heirloom legal service free throws here. She'll have one more. She has ice water in her veins. Don't let her fool you. Second one's good. Puts this thing to a 4-point lead, which is huge. Keeps it at 2 possessions.
Know where Reagan Henderson is. She's going to shoot it.
Henderson, here's Rudolph going 90-0 to the corner, kicks it out, and Keister comes away with the steal. Katie Keister with the steal and draws the foul.
And that foul is going to be on number 13, Reagan Henderson, her third, team 9, still in the 1-and-1, so that's going to put Katie back on the line. The professor.
So Katie will be at the line for Heirloom Legal Service free throws here, the 1-and-1. First one is no good. Rebounded by Libby May. Oh, she almost stole it away, but it was stolen by Rudolph. And here goes Henderson. Three-pointer is good. Are you kidding me? 4.9 left on the clock, and Henderson hits one, cuts this thing to 1. We're going to stay right here with it, folks, as a quick timeout by the Mustangs. And T, we preached and preached and preached. Henderson, find her. And what does she do?
She catches it. She had that thing locked, target engaged, boom, she lets it fly.
And that's what shooters do. And
right.
she's taken a lot of wild ones tonight, but she's hit a lot, too.
You are correct. But here's the deal, though, Shane. They're going to foul us. They have to foul us.
Right.
You put the ball.
You put it in Katie's hands.
Or Corey or Abby Grace.
Or Abby Grace.
You go to the line, you hit 2 free throws. They can't beat you.
Right.
So it's up now. It's come down to who's going to make their free throws.
Right.
Who wants the ball in their hand at the end of the game to seal the deal? This right here is who you find out who the champions are.
So here we go. 4.9 left on the clock. Lady Red Devils up by 1. Josie Taylor with the inbounds. Gets it into Katie Keister. Katie, and she's pushed by Rudolph with 3 seconds left. And we are in the double bonus now, am I right, T?
That's right.
So the 9th grader going to the line for 2. Katie. First free throw is good. She hits the first of her Heirloom Legal Service free throws, and it is a 2-point. And Coach from Perryville wants a timeout in between the free throws here. All right, with that, we're going to take a break. 3 seconds left. It's 54-52. Red Devils lead by 2. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here at Perryville, Arkansas. 3.2 left on the clock. 54-52. Lady Red Devils lead by 2, and Katie Keister will be at the line for 1 more free throw. And this is a huge free throw because we cannot lose if she hits it. All we can do is take the tie and go to overtime.
That's right. After she makes this free throw, you better find number 13.
13's going to have it.
She's going to have it in her hands. Let me see. Perryville's out of timeout, so they're going to have to get the ball down the floor quickly. Actually, the smart thing to do, Shane, would be as soon as they get the ball in to foul them.
True.
They're not going to try to shoot it from back here. You catch it, you foul, you send it to the line. They can't beat you. You make this free throw. They go to the line to shoot 2 with 1 second left.
Here's Keister's second free throw is good. 3-point lead. Here we go. Inbound to Rudolph. Rudolph looking, lets it fly. Half court is no good. And that is a Lady Red Devil victory here in Perryville tonight, 55-52. Hard earned, but what a good ball game for the Lady Red Devils to come away 1-0 now in the conference and to move their record to 4-4 on the year. So with that, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and have the boys pregame, and we'll recap the girls ball game here on the Russellville Sports Network. You're watching Red Devil basketball.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Russellville Sports Network's broadcast of Atkins Red Devil and Lady Red Devil basketball right here on the Russellville Sports Network. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Tyson Foods, as well as by Razor Polish, by Heirloom Legal Services, by Farm Credit of Western Arkansas, by Rose Drug of Russellville, by Arvest Bank, and by Union Grove Free Will Baptist Church. Now let's send it out to the floor for all of tonight's action.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here in Perryville, Arkansas. Senior boys action getting ready to get underway. It will be Atkins senior boys coming in tonight with a record of 1-5, and the Perryville senior boys coming in at 2-1. Real quick, I'm going to recap what we just got done watching. The senior lady Red Devils coming away with their opening conference win on the year as they defeated the Lady Mustangs 55-52 with some key free throw shooting down the stretch by the ninth grader, Katie Keister. We have decided that our Union Grove player of the game, though, we're going to go with Abby Grace Cunningham for her effort. She had 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. So Abby Grace comes away with our Union Grove player of the game in the girls contest, as she was really a dominant factor inside. But the ninth grader, Katie Keister, can't say enough about her poise at the end of the game, stepping up, hitting the free throws, and helping the Lady Red Devils come away with their opening conference win and to go to 1-0 in the conference, move to 4-4 on the year, as they have just come off a tough road stretch and then come over here and get the conference win. Can't say enough about it. Coach Luke McAnulty and the job that he's doing at Atkins right now. All right, senior boys contest here. Atkins and Perryville, and should be a very physical game. Usually is. Perryville, like we said, 2-1. And if you catch him on camera tonight, you might recognize the senior boys coach for Perryville. He is the former Atkins Lady Red Devil coach, Wesley Kuhn. And Kuhn left Atkins at the end of last year and came back home to Perryville, where he graduated from, and we can't blame him. We hate to lose him, but we got a good one as a replacement. Luke McAnulty has come in and taken charge of the senior girls program, and but Coach Kuhn really established a winning tradition the last 3 years over there at Atkins. Going to the state finals 3 years ago, and last year taking the Atkins senior girls to the Final Eight. So he left a good winning program at Atkins for Coach McAnulty, and he has now come home to the Perryville Mustangs. All right, I got my broadcast partner back.
Well, I never left.
Oh, I know. But anyway. I told him that we went with Abby Grace as the Union Grove player of the game.
That's right, 19 points, 8 boards and 4 assists. That's a pretty good stat line there.
For the center, yes. I mean, a very good stat line. So here we go for the senior boys, and starting lineups will be number 1, Reese Bixler, starting for the Red Devils. Caden McDaniel, And Mike Gibbons will be drawing the start here tonight, along with Ben Kemp and Zach Berkemeyer.
I heard the crowd in Ozark, or the people in Ozark, was calling Berkemeyer Big Country. Not really sure why. That's Gardner Minshew. And by the way, he started for the Philadelphia Eagles yesterday and got a win.
I know it. All right, here's that spotlight intro here in Perryville. I don't know if that's somebody's headlamp over there.
That's Furf over there with that. That spotlight. You know, we are in Perry County. I think they like spotlighting deer. That may be their spotlight there. They go out in that back field back there behind the football field on their practice field, and they snipe them big bucks that walk out. They think they got me fooled over here. They don't have nobody fooled.
All right, starting lineups will be Luis Chinos, along with 23 Tate Jones, Brody Thessing, Landon Leach, and Pedro Torres. So here we go. We're ready for senior boys action. And it's going to be Ben Kemp jumping for the Red Devils.
Benjamin Kemp. For y'all that don't know, that is our cameraman over here to my right, my little minion. That's his cousin. That's Ben Kemp, is Cole's cousin.
All right, jumping for the Mustangs will be Pedro Torres. And we are underway, and it is controlled by the Red Devils. It'll be Caden McDaniel coming across the timeline with it. McDaniel, free throw line jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Torres. Torres gets it off to Thessing. Red Devils in a 2-3 zone. Here's Tate Jones with it. They get it down inside, kicks it out to Jones. Three-pointer is good. Jones with the three. Here's McDaniel quickly across the timeline. McDaniel kicks it over to Bixler. Bixler, three-pointer is good. Reese Bixler with the Farm Credit three-point basket. So we're tied at 3 here. Here's Thessing with it up top.
Seems like they always have a Thessing over there.
They do. He kicks it off to Tate Jones. Jones kicks it in the corner to Torres. His three, no good. Rebounded by Michael Gibbons off to Bixler. Bixler off and running. Bixler off to Michael Gibbons. Berkemeyer has it now to free throw line. Kate McDaniel with it. Kate trying to penetrate. Spins in the lane. Free throw line jump shot. Good. McDaniel's bucket makes it 5-3.
That's a good move by Kate.
Here's Jones, three-pointer deep from the wing, no good. And Berkemeyer just cleared out the lane and let Michael Gibbons get that board. McDaniel up top with it, trying to get a screen from Berkemeyer. And now Torres is dogging McDaniel, gets it to Berkemeyer, back to McDaniel. McDaniel trying to penetrate, three-pointer from the wing is no good. Rebounded by Jones. Tate Jones off and running with it for the Mustangs. Kicks it down to Leach. Leach in the corner to Torres. Torres is going to draw the foul on Michael Gibbons.
And I can promise you this. He tried to duck his shoulder into Mike. He ain't stronger than Michael Gibbons. I can guarantee you that. That's going to be Mike's first foul. First team foul.
Thessing gets it inbounded, and there's a foul on McDaniel as they tried to get a little quick cut to the goal, and McDaniel reached in and fouled, so it'll be second team foul now on the Red Devils.
I guess we're making up for lost times.
And there's a block by McDaniel on Thessing, and now Thessing gets it back, and his layup is good. No, I'm sorry, Landon Leach. Landon Leach with the bucket ties this thing at 5.
I thought he was a quarterback for Russell.
down. Bixler has it now. Bixler looking, kicks it off to Michael Gibbons. Gibbons kicks it back to Berkemeyer up top, and Berkemeyer draws the foul. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got a timeout and a foul. Okay, the timeout gets called, so with that, we'll take a break. It's timeout, Red Devils. We're tied at 5. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network. Red Devil fans back here at Perryville. 5:25 left in the first. Senior boys contest. We are tied at 5 as Red Devils inbounds. Gibbons has it on the wing. Gibbons up top to McDaniel. McDaniel, three-pointer from the top is no good, and that rebound is by Luis Chinos. So here is Thessing with it up top. Thessing kicks it over to Jones. And here's Torres, drives the baseline.
And that foul's going to be on Berkemeyer. His first, team third.
Here's the inbounds to Jones. Jones, jumper from the block, no good. Gibbons with the board. Bixler has it, kicks it off to Berkemeyer. Off to McDaniel. Gibbons has it now. Berkemeyer dishes down to Ben Kemp. Layup no good. And the Mustangs are off and running. Here comes Tate Jones. Tate down to Leach. Back to Jones. Over to Thessing. Now here's Torres. Here's Tate with it. Jones to Leach. In the corner now. Thessing, three-pointer, no good. Follow-up, no good by Leach, and his second attempt is good. Leach with 2 attempts, and he gets it to fall on the second one. McDaniel with it up top for the Red Devils, trying to penetrate down the lane. Flips it up. Berkemeyer comes flying in, gets the board and the stick back. Zach Berkemeyer with the bucket, ties it back up at 7.
I'll tell you one thing. I couldn't have slid my debit card under Berkemeyer's feet on that jump.
Here is Chinos with it. And it is knocked away by Berkemeyer, but Torres picks up the loose ball and drives and scores right there. So it's back up 9-7 now for the Mustangs. McDaniel comes across the timeline. Gets it off to Bixler. Bixler looking inside. Kicks it inside to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer out to Gibbons. Three-pointer from the wing. No good. Tate Jones with the board. Tate comes down the floor, hits Torres. Torres drives baseline. Jump stop. Bank shot. No good. Gibbons comes away with the board and loses it. It'll go back to the Mustangs.
Just in the couple possessions that we've had, Shane, I am renaming Michael Gibbons.
And?
You start calling him Dennis Rodman.
Okay. Here is Thessing with it. Thessing penetrates, kicks out. Tate Jones, three-pointer from the wing. Good. Tate Jones with the 3 for the Mustangs. Makes it 12-7 now, Mustangs. Caden McDaniel up top with it. And he kicks it over to Bixler, inside to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer down to Bixler on the block. Back up to Berkemeyer. Caden has, and there's going to be a foul. Torres is very active up there.
And that foul's on Pedro. His team's first foul. Hey, finally on the board.
Berkemeyer inbounds to McDaniel. 2.5 left here in the first. Baseball pass down to Kemp and tries to get it inside to Gibbons, goes out of bounds. And we have a substitution. Tyler Gibbons is coming in.
No relation, folks. No relation. No relation.
Red Devil football fans remember that name.
You had to bring it
I
up.
know.
I'm not. You're walking home. Okay. I'm driving your mom's car home. You're walking.
Bixler, three-pointer's good at the top. Reese Bixler with the Farm Credit three-point basket.
Ching!
12-10.
Do we have sound effects?
No.
Oh, I'll make them.
Okay. Tate Jones with it off to Torres. Torres trying to penetrate. Torres gets inside, and Berkemeyer was set for the charge. Torres lost it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Red Devils.
I'm telling you, if he's going to run Berkemeyer over, it's going to take a lot of steam, full steam ahead, because that's a big sucker down there in the paint.
Caden McDaniel now coming across the timeline. 12-10, Red Devils trail by 2. McDaniel pulls up, three-pointer, no good. It is rebounded by Brody Thessing as we near the minute-and-a-half mark. Thessing, three-pointer top, no good. Tate Jones with the board, his follow-up, no good. Oh, Landon Leach took a hard fall on that rebound.
I told you what his nickname was.
Seth Cobb is now checked into the game for the Red Devils. Ben Kemp will take a break.
Mike Givens, he bringing that boom, Shane.
Yeah. Minute and a half left. Red Devils trail by 2. Bixler kicks it off to Gibbons. Down on the block to Cobb. Cobb up top. Bixler now inside Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer kicks it over to McDaniel. Bixler drives down the lane. The runner no good. Gibbons just went up, took it away from everybody, and his follow-up was no good. But, man, look at the hustle by the Red Devils. Berkemeyer three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Easton Walker. Man, you got to applaud that. That was some great effort right there. Here's the three-pointer by Cade Spinks. No good. Gibbons with the board. It's stolen by the Mustangs. Easton Walker with the steal. Under a minute left. What an action-packed first quarter here in Perryville in the senior boys game. Here's Cade Spinks with it. In the corner now, Jones bringing it up top. 30 seconds left. Mustangs look like they're going to play for one here. Thessing with it on the point. Thessing. He is assessing the situation.
Assessing, I like it. Thessing is assessing.
Here we are, 5 seconds left. Tate Jones, three-pointer from the corner, no good. Bixler has it. Bixler, a double dribbled. Oh, he was setting himself up to take that shot, and he couldn't get his dribble right.
He did double dribble.
I know.
He wanted to shoot, and he's like, I got a couple more dribbles left in me.
Yeah, looked like one of those you want to spin it backwards to yourself and then just let it fly. Here's the inbounds by the Mustangs. And three-pointer at the top is no good as Spinks let it fly. But, hey, we bring it into 1. Perryville 12, Red Devils 10. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today. There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here in Perryville, Arkansas, Senior Boys Contest. We get ready to start the second quarter of play. It's Perryville 12, Red Devils 10, Mustangs ball to start the second quarter. Jones has it on the wing. Kicks it over to Easton Walker up top. Now back to Jones. Thessing has it. Brody sets the offense now. Gets it to Cade Spinks. Back up top to Thessing. Now here's Gibbons with it. T, look, we have quarterback and quarterback inside now.
No comment.
Here is Tate Jones. His runner, no good. Gibbons tips it out, but Spinks runs it down. Oh, he tried a little fancy behind the back, and wow. Walker come away with it. It was ugly, but he come away with it and got the bucket.
Spinks tried to throw a behind the back pass and traffic there, Shane.
He did. Berkemeyer kicks it out. Gibbons, he's going to let that three fly. No good. Berkemeyer takes away the board. Here's Bixler with it. Now to McDaniel. McDaniel pull up. Jump shot. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds off Berkemeyer there. But I'll tell you what, Zach Berkemeyer's doing a lot of hard work inside there.
Just like he did at Ozark.
Yeah.
Just let him play in the paint.
Yep. He will clean that glass. Here's Spinks with it on the wing. Now Gibbons has it. Spinks on the wing. Walker has it on the block. Gets it to Gibbons. Bucket good. 6-point lead now for the Mustangs.
I will say this. Gibbons does have the size advantage on us in the post. They're Gibbons.
Yeah. McDaniel with it up top to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer has it knocked away, stolen. And Jones comes away with it quickly down the floor to Spinks. Spinks drives baseline. Runner good. Nice move by Cade Spinks. Left-handed shot there makes it 18-10. McDaniel down to Kemp. Inside, kicks it back out to Gibbons. Up top, McDaniel. McDaniel is not afraid to let it fly. Berkemeyer has it. Berkemeyer goes in. Layup good. Berkemeyer puts it on the floor hard and goes up.
With a running float. I wouldn't even call it a floater. Running swing shot.
Okay. 18-12. Spinks has it up top for the Mustangs. Over to Jones. Here is Walker with it. Thessing dishes inside, knocked away by Bixler, but saved by Walker. And Spinks has it, looking for a shot. Tate Jones penetrates, floater in the lane, no good. Gibbons tips it. Gibbons is tipping it. Well, both Gibbons tipped it, and the Red Devils come away with it.
I can tell you one thing. If it had been close to Mike Gibbons, he was coming down with it.
Mike Gibbons with the jumper from the wing is no good, and we're off and running for the Mustangs. Thessing quickly down the floor. Gets it to Tyler Gibbons. Gibbons penetrates, kicks it to Tate Jones. Three-pointer is no good. Walker goes up for the board, and Berkemeyer's going to get called for the foul.
And that's going to be Zach's second, team fourth.
So it'll be inbounds underneath the goal for the Mustangs. Here's the quick inbounds. Oh, Berkemeyer with the swat. He just swatted Walker's shot. And what? We had a foul.
No foul.
No foul. All right, here's Gibbons with it. And now it is stolen by the Mustang. Oh.
We got a foul now.
Well, we got a foul on Gibbons.
That's going to be Mike's second. Team fifth.
He fouled Mason Rowland.
Oh, yeah, that's bad blood there.
That's true. I forgot. So the inbounds on the wing by the Mustangs up top to Thessing. Thessing with it to Jones. Torres now. Jones shot no good at the block. Berkemeyer comes away with it. Berkemeyer flips it out to Bixler. Bixler up top with it, trying to double team him. Bixler, and he's going to get it stolen away by Rowland. Torres comes away with it now. Off to Thessing. 4 minutes left here. Here's Thessing, and that shot was kind of wild, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Red Devils.
He tried to imitate the professor from last game, put a little backspin on there, but his English was a little wrong. He must speak a little French.
Yeah. Here's the press now by the Mustangs. What a spin move there by McDaniel. Breaks the press, being triple team, and there's another steal, but McDaniel steals it back, and it's going to be a foul on the Mustangs.
And foul's going to be on Mason Rowland, his first, team second.
So Coach Palmer's going to take a full timeout here at 3:45 left in the first half. The score, Perryville 18, Red Devils 12. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers.
As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here in Perryville, Arkansas. 3:45 left in the first half. Red Devils trail by 6. Here's the inbounds, and we're going to have a foul on the Mustangs as Berkemeyer tried to hit Bixler running to the goal, and Rowland, I believe, am I right?
Picks up his second, team third.
So Rowland's got quick 2 fouls, comes out of the game, and Landon Leach comes back in. McDaniel trying to inbound, gets it up top. Berkemeyer back to McDaniel, and Givens thought it was for him, and it goes out of bounds. So Thessing will bring the ball down the floor. Jones has it on the wing. Back up top to Torres. Back over to Leach. Jones. Back up top to Leach. Now Thessing has it. Thessing kicks it inside. Walker. Walker kicks it back out. Thessing over to Jones. Now Torres trying to drive baseline. Jumper, good. Pedro Torres with the bucket, makes it 20-12. Here's Givens, and Givens was able to throw it off a Mustang to keep possession. Here's the inbounds by the McDaniel, down to Kemp. Kicks it to Berkemeyer. His jumper in the lane, no good. Givens fighting for it, but the Mustangs come away with it. Tate Jones off and running. Here's the jumper up top. Thessing three-pointer, good. And here's a steal by Torres, and Torres is going to get called for travel. So it'll stay with the Red Devils as they trail by 11. Here it is to Givens. Givens over to Bixler. Bixler, three from the wing, no good. Rebounded by Tate Jones. Tate kicks it off to Torres. Torres penetrates, jumper, good. Torres has got some smooth moves down there.
I like the jump stop.
I don't know what we said.
What are we doing here,
It's 25-12. I think that we had a little bit of the official stopped it. I don't know. There was a little bit of exchange between Torres and Berkemeyer. Here's McDaniel with it. Pass is stolen by Walker. Walker off to Thessing. Thessing kicks it out to Torres. Torres, jumper from the wing, no good. McDaniel fighting for the board. McDaniel comes away with it. No, it's like a hot potato, but Berkemeyer got it. Here's Bixler with it. Bixler penetrates. Cobb has it. Cobb, three-pointer from the wing, no good. Quickly down the floor is Jones. Jones, runner is good, makes it 27-12. Minute and a half left. Berkemeyer just, he took off like
he was at that California stop right there.
Yeah.
He was rolling on through, Shane.
He almost did it, and I didn't even recognize it for a second.
He was rolling on through, Shane.
So it's a turnover on the Red Devils. Here's Jones with it. Thessing thought about the three, kicks it over to Spinks. Spinks, Jones with it on the wing. Now Thessing kicks it over. Jones nearing the 1 minute mark. Spinks. Here's a three by Leach. No good, and should be Red Devils ball as it goes out of bounds. Under a minute left here in the first half.
1 minute remaining.
27-12 now, Mustangs. McDaniel back to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer kicks it in the corner to Cobb. Cobb, McDaniel has it. Over to Bixler. In the corner to Cobb. Down on the block to Berkemeyer. Kicks it out, McDaniel over to Bixler. And that's going to be a foul on Landon Leach. 30 seconds.
Team fourth.
And here's a rule of thumb at halftime. Absolutely no talking about the foul situation whatsoever.
Oh, I mean, it was lopsided at first.
No, I put the hex on it in the girls' game.
Oh, you definitely did that.
Here's the inbounds. McDaniel has it in the corner. Berkemeyer has it, spins in the lane, kicks it out to Bixler. We're about at 20 seconds left. McDaniel, he's going to fire three from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Spinks. Off and running now to Thessing. Kick the Leach. Layup good. Makes it 29-12. As we have about 5 seconds left. Bixler, 2 seconds. 1. McDaniel lets it fly. No good. And that's going to bring it into the first half. And your scores, Perryville 29, Atkins Red Devils 12. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here at Perryville. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers.
As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here at Perryville, Arkansas. Halftime of the Senior Boys contest. It is 29-12. Mustangs lead the Red Devils. And T, did we get a bucket in that second quarter? One bucket. Okay, I thought so.
One bucket by Zachary Berkemeyer.
But we saw a lot of energy. We saw a lot of energy in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, a lot of energy. I mean,
But-
Mike Givens had 5 rebounds in the first half, Shane. Oh, excuse me, Mike, a.k.a. Dennis Rodman.
Here's the thing, though. We need we're going to have some bodies because you could see late in the first half we started wearing down.
We did.
Yeah, and
The lack of depth is really hitting us hard
Yeah.
right now.
so and Perryville is pushing it. They are pushing the break. Torres is getting it going, and they're causing things to happen and getting some easy buckets inside.
That's right. I mean, Shane, they're not just shooting it through. They shoot it well outside. Tate Jones, he can shoot it. But they're playing inside. They're playing outside. They're doing it all.
Recapping what we saw first game tonight here, Red Devil fans on the network. Lady Red Devils get their opening conference win, beating the Lady Mustangs in a hard-fought victory, 55-52. And as my broadcast partner always says, you get out of here with a win, you've done something really good.
That's right. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and say it since you said we always talk about it. The name of the game is you have to win your games at home. It's a must.
Yeah.
You win every game at home. You steal 1 or 2 on the road. That's how you win conference championships.
Right. 55-52, Abby Grace Cunningham was our Union Grove player of the game. She had 19 points, 8 boards, and 4 assists. And then also the 9th grader, Katie Keister, stepping up to the line and hitting clutch free throws to seal the deal and help the Lady Red Devils get out of here with a victory, opening up conference play. So we're ready for third quarter action here. And it's going to be Red Devil ball, and McDaniel inbounds it over to Bixler. Gets it into McDaniel. McDaniel spin move, looking to go up, draws the foul.
And that foul is going to be on Landon Leach. His second, team first, and that's going to send Caden McDaniel to the line for 2, and these will be our first free throws of the game, Shane.
Caden McDaniel at the line for 2 Heirloom Legal Service free throws. First one is no good, off the back of the iron. He'll get one more. McDaniel's second is good. Thessing quickly down the floor. Torres in the corner to Jones. Back up top to Torres. Now Thessing has it. Torres inside. They tried to get it down quick on the block, and it was knocked away, but Mustangs recover, and Tate Jones has it on the wing now. Up top, Thessing over Torres. Three-pointer is good. Nice shot there by Pedro Torres. Makes it 32-13.
And he's not bad, Shane.
He's quick and can go to the goal quick. And here's a turnover by the Red Devils. Here's Tate Jones with it. Torres down on the block. Leach, layup is good. Makes it 34-13 now. McDaniel quickly down the floor. Gets it off to Gibbons. Gibbons over to Bixler. Over to Kemp. Kemp lobs it inside. McDaniel, baseline to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer kicks it out. Kemp down to McDaniel. Shot good. Nice little passes there by the Red Devils. Makes it 34-15. Thessing has it up top. Torres on the wing. Jones has it. Deep three by Jones is in and out. That thing went halfway down and come out. And Berkemeyer comes away with the board. Here's Bixler. Gets it off to Gibbons. Inside Berkemeyer Oh, nice pass by Berkemeyer to McDaniel. Fooled everybody as they thought he was going to kick it out to the corner, and he flipped it down to the block. Nice little high-low there, makes it 34-17.
That's the quarterback coming out of it.
That is. You are correct. Here's a nice pass by Thessing down to Leach, and it's back up to 19. McDaniel. Oh, Gibbons went up for it, and he's going to be fouled.
And that foul's going to be on Leach, his third, team second.
Spinks checks in now. Berkemeyer has it up top. McDaniel, free throw line extended, jump shot is no good. Bixler goes in for the board, tips it away, but it comes away to Thessing. Here's Spinks. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Kemp, but he has it stolen by Jones. Jones, little scoop shot, no good. Kemp's got it this time, and he gets it off to McDaniel.
This is a back-and-forth game, Shane.
Here's Bixler up top with it. McDaniel has it now. Tried to kick it inside. Jones knocks it away, saves it to Leach. Leach quickly down the floor. Torres drives baseline, gets body checked by Givens, loses it, comes back, gets it. Shot no good, but he draws the foul.
And that foul's going to be on Reese Bixler, his first, team first. That's going to send Pedro Torres to the line for two.
4:36 left here in the third. 36-17. Mustangs lead the Red Devils. First free throw is good by Torres, and here comes Mason Rowland into the game for Landon Leach. Second free throw is no good. Rolls off. McDaniel pulls it down for the Red Devils, kicks it back to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer down floor to Bixler. Bixler looking for help, gets it to Berkemeyer. Now here's McDaniel with it. Gets it on the block. Berkemeyer, strong post move, no good, and Jones knocks it away. Comes away to Rowland. Thessing has it up top. Here's Jones. Torres has it over to Jones on the wing. Back over to Torres. Now the Mustangs are holding it, being patient. Rowland has it. Here's baseline jumper. Torres in and out, no good. And Rowland runs down the rebound for the Mustangs. Thessing has it up top, off to Rowland. Jones has it now on the wing. Here's Rowland over to Thessing on the wing. And almost stolen by Kemp. Torres comes away with it. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Michael Givens. So he hands it off to Caden McDaniel. McDaniel comes across the timeline. We're under 3 left here in the third. Kemp on the wing with it. Back over to McDaniel. His jumper at the top is good. He got the dead roll on that, hit the back of the rim and rolled it in. Here is Jones, drives, runner good. 20-point lead now for the Mustangs. Here's McDaniel, and it's stolen, and McDaniel's going to foul Thessing as Thessing comes away with the steal, and McDaniel fouls him.
That's his second, team second, and that's one of those bad fouls, Shane. One of those 90-foot fouls. That's not a smart foul right there.
So 2.5 left here in the third. Red Devils trail by 20. Deep three by Thessing, no good. Berkemeyer crashes the board and takes it away. McDaniel has it now. McDaniel comes across the timeline. Kicks it to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer kicks it out to Givens. Three-pointer by Givens is no good. Cobb tips it to Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer shot was knocked away. Quickly down the floor, Thessing layup is good. Bixler, deep three, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to the Mustangs. Givens will check in now, along with Sawyer Thessing will check in.
They just keep coming, Shane. I told you.
There's a Thessing everywhere. Here's it down to Givens on the block. Givens trying to post up on Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer just tackled him right.
No, he did. Yes. No, he did. No, he did not. He has not recorded a tackle since the 9th grade, Shane. Do not call that stat line.
All right, foul on Berkemeyer.
That is his third, though.
Okay. Torres has it up top. Givens has it. In the corner now to Sawyer Thessing. Thessing, and ball goes out of bounds, and McDaniel's trying to buy the call, and it's going to stay with the Mustangs. As we get close to the 1 minute mark here in the third, Torres three-pointer is good. Torres, it's not a spinning shot, it's a knuckleball.
He has that over the he has that over the head form. He has a different form.
44-19. Here goes McDaniel. McDaniel loses it, and Thessing comes away with it quickly to Torres. Nice fast break there by the Mustangs. His layup is good by Torres. 46-19 now. As we're around 30 seconds left. And here's another steal. Oh, Torres hit that head hard right there as he went for the ball, but boy, looked like he hit hard.
And that foul is going to be on Reese Bixler, his second, team fourth.
Now that's somebody that has recorded many a tackles.
He has, and that right there, him and Mike Gibbons, that did look like one of those combo tackles right there. A little bit high-low action.
46-19, Mustangs with the ball. Here's Givens. Givens drives. Layup is good. And makes it 48-19. As we get close to the 22nd mark, McDaniel trying to penetrate. Jump stop in the lane. Count it. And he'll draw the foul.
And that foul is going to be on number 4, Brody Thessing, his first, team third. And that's going to send Caden to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Caden McDaniel with his heirloom legal service free throw is good, 48-22. Here's Thessing to Rowland. 5 seconds left. 4, Rowland three-pointer, no good. And that's going to bring it into the third quarter. Your score is Perryville 48, Red Devils 22. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network.
When we need the help of legal services, well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
All right, Red Devil fans, back here in Perryville, Arkansas, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of action in the Senior Boys Contest. It's Perryville 48, Atkins Red Devils 22. Will be Mustangs ball to start out the final quarter of play here.
Seems like we've said that every time.
Oh, you're a conspiracist. Three-pointer by Peyton Scott, no good, and Bixler comes away with it. Cross court to McDaniel. McDaniel's going to let it fly deep, and no good. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's ball is swatted out of bounds by Corbin Alexander.
I tell you one thing, Shane. Caden ain't never seen a shot he didn't like.
Caden McDaniel, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Luke Underwood. Quickly down the floor. Nice pass, and Caden swatted that one out of bounds. Peyton Scott went up for the little set shot. Caden said no.
No, not in my house. The Dikembe Mutombo style.
Here's the lob in up top. Mustangs to get it down on the block now to Underwood. And it goes out of bounds over to the Red Devils. (48-22). Red Devils trail by 26. McDaniel, jumper, free throw line, no good. Givens goes up for the board. He can't hold on to it. Peyton Scott's off and running with it. Scott. Scott over to Parker Blair as we've got a whole new set of Mustangs in. Blair has it. Kicks it to Alexander. Alexander, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Michael Givens.
And I think Alexander's trying to give Berkemeyer a run for his money on who's got the better mullet, Shane.
Here's Bixler with it up top. McDaniel drives. Layup, no good. Kemp tried to fight for it, and it's going to stay with the Red Devils. Here's the inbounds. McDaniel, wow, we're going to have a block call as Underwood tried to take the charge on McDaniel underneath, but he didn't get there in time, so McDaniel's going to go to the line.
And that's Luke Underwood's first foul, fourth team foul, sending Caden to the line for two.
Caden McDaniel hits the first of his Heirloom Legal Service free throws. He'll have one more. 6:21 left. Second free throw is no good, in and out. Rebounded by Alexander. Alexander gets it off to Tate Jones. No, that's not, I'm sorry, that's not Tate. That's Peyton Scott. We're going to have a foul. Really, there is no reason for any fouls to be happening. Here's inside jumper, no good. That was Luke Underwood. Follow-up is good. Follow-up by Corbin Alexander. Pushes this thing back to 27. Berkemeyer, jump stop in the lane, kicks it out. McDaniel, three-pointer, no good. Tipped away, and here comes the Mustangs with it. Peyton Scott. And almost stolen by Kemp as the pass was intended for Thessing. It's inbounded. Here's a three-point attempt. In and out by Parker Blair. Here's McDaniel with it. Berkemeyer. Berkemeyer's jump shot at the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Alexander. Off to Blair. Kicks it inside. Here's the layup, is good. That is Sawyer Thessing with the bucket. And that makes it a 29-point lead. And we're just going to have substitution timeouts. So we're going to keep it right here as Seth Cobb checks in along with
Logan Warden and Daniel Lob.
Okay, Here's Bixler, 3 at the top, no good. Rebounded by Sawyer Thessing. Thessing quickly down the floor, layup is good as he hit Peyton Scott underneath. 54-23 now. Here's Cobb with it. Cobb try to get it inside. Peyton Scott comes away with it. Jumper in the lane is good. So we have a substitution timeout real quick by the Mustangs. Bixler comes down the floor. Off to Cobb. And we have a steal. And this is Scott with it. Scott gets it off, and here's a three. Is good. The three is good by Luke Fultz. Luke Fultz hits the three for the Mustang. As we get close to the 3-minute mark. And here's a steal. By Alexander. He gets it off to Peyton Scott. Down to Alexander. Shot is good by Luke Underwood. 61-23 now. Here's a deep three by Bixler, no good. Cobb with the rebound, kicks it back to Bixler. He's going to try another one, and it's no good. Rebounded by Underwood. Quickly down the floor. Scott kicks it over, and it's stolen by Bixler. And we're going to have another substitution. Let's get him in the game. Gibbons will check in. Bixler checks out. Bixler is gassed right now. Gibbons is now running the point. And here's the jumper, no good. Kemp tries to go back up. Shot swatted away. And that is Scott coming away with it as we're under 2 minutes now. And here's another set three. Pass good. The old NC State Wolfpack play.
Hey, it is Jimmy V week.
It is. Here's my reference. And Red Devil pass was saved to Michael Gibbons. Gibbons up top. Gibbons showing a little dribbling skill. Goes down the lane, loses it, and saves it. And boy, we got hot potatoes going, and it comes away to Sawyer Thessing. And there it is again, the set three, no good. And it's going to go to the Red Devils as the clock is running under a minute. Red Devils are going to go to 1-6 on the year now, T. Kemp, three-pointer, no good. And Perryville will move to 3-1 in their senior boys. 63-23. As Perryville is they're going to let this thing run down. They're just playing keep away right now as we're down to the 5-second mark. Back up top. And that's going to be the ball game. Your final score here, Perryville 63, Atkins 23. We'll be back after this real quick break, and we'll wrap it up tonight. You're watching Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network. All right, we're back here at Perryville as we just wrapped up senior high boys action. Final score 63-23 as the Red Devils will fall to 1-5 on the year. Mustangs will move their record to 3-1 for their season. And if we're going to go Union Grove player of the game, I'm going to go with Zach Berkemeyer.
I was going a different route.
Who'd you go?
I was going Caden McDaniel.
Let's go, Caden. We went Zach
He
last
scored
game.
13 points,
Yeah, right.
2 rebounds, and 1 assist.
Okay, that is a good one for me. Caden will be our Union Grove player of the game. Double digits tonight. And once again, senior girls win a thriller here tonight, 55-52. Abby Grace Cunningham was our player of the game in that one, and they moved their conference record to 1-0 and 4-4 overall. And just want to congratulate them. So we get a split here tonight in Perryville, and we'll be back in broadcast for you this Friday in Atkins as the Red Devils will play host to the Jessieville Lions. So for that, I'd like to wish everybody a good night. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for joining us here for Red Devil basketball on the Russellville Sports Network. I'm Shane Martin, man that calls all your action. I'd like to thank our production guy, Brad Caldwell, tonight, and my broadcast partner, the Atkins Hall of Famer, Terrence Bobo. We'll see y'all in the bleachers.
And go Red Devils.